So I left the guild, finally, and I'm back online. My net got cut off for a few days, so it was like having my hands tied.
Welcome.
Levi, how you going, man? I just typed for a sec because I'm not sure if everything's working properly. Um, got my net back up. The actual fibre snapped. So, let me grab YouTube. Hold on. Can you hear me okay? Yeah, the guy, the guy came out. So the fibre had snapped in the actual box outside, and he goes, "Oh, it looks like somebody was tampering." And I'm like, "Really? Does it really?" I said, "Don't you think the rest of the cable would look like it was pulled as well?" So, yeah, but it went down Thursday night. So I've been without the internet for like days, and it's been like, I don't know, you know, you find stuff to do, but it's like in those moments where it's like, I don't feel like watching this on TV or anything. It's what do you do? You sort of become so used to the net. I'm just trying to do tanning, I think. So I assume that I'm. Oh, damn it. You know what? So I was butchering them, not taking their skins. You know what? I don't even have a mobile, man. Um, I know it's a little bit kind of old school, but I like to when I switch off, like when I finish at the end of the day, I'm done. So I don't like people being able to contact me. So yeah, no, I was completely without. Weird. Wait, was that a? I don't like it either. Like I don't like being in this kind of situation where um, that I feel like I can't survive without the internet. Is that enough? How many do I need? Is this for just like I'm assuming this is one of these life skill quests that it's going to teach me how to do something, make soft hides. Yeah, it's not though. Like, yeah, I used to think the same thing. Like they've done this thing where they took the phone service away as well. So you know the net went down, and because I'm on fibre, like I didn't have a phone either. So but they don't consider the phone a an essential service anymore. So and what was really bad was some of my clients were trying to call me, and it was saying, sorry, this number's been disconnected. So they went into a meltdown because they thought I'd, packed up and disappeared, which was a little bit annoying actually. So But I mean, look, it is an essential service, really, isn't it? Like, I was sort of telling you the other day that I gave up on free-to-air TV, and so free-to-air TV, and I just use the internet for even my television and stuff. So, um, like, I was completely cut off. You know, I had to sort of dig up. I got a digital receiver for yeah. Look, so let me say two things. So, I got a digital receiver for the Xbox, so I dug that up and plugged it in. But yeah, as far like what I was saying before, as far as my business, like if people want to contact me, they can contact me here on this number, you know, during business hours. After business hours, that's it. Like I'm not available. So, and I, you know, I sort of worry that if I do have a mobile, people can just kind of get me whenever, you know. So I just don't want to be in that position. So I don't care as far as like if they go, oh, you don't have a mobile. It's like, yeah, and hey, Mohammed, how are you? Oh, drying. Oop, no, drying. But it is a little bit old school, isn't it? Look, I understand it is. Yeah, I I do understand. Um, look, it comes. I tell you the truth. So I used to write um, an application which was used by a lot of people, and I'm talking like in the millions of people. But what happened was one day my number got out into the wild, and I just I was getting phone calls at like 3 o'clock in the morning. It was just like, you know what, this is not on. My home number got out. So wait, sorry, what am I doing here? Play using the website. I've kind of dug through a little bit of this stuff for Black Desert, just kind of out of interest sake, and I do see that they are using a lot of like the C, what do they call it, FSF, the Internet um, JavaScript C# kind of relation. I haven't done anything in particular with what they're doing, but yeah, actually, I popped on in a well last week sometime, but you know, I think, hold on one second. I have a hard enough time leveling a character on this server. So I wasn't looking. So obviously I've got to. Okay, so they combine a couple into. Yeah, right. I feel terrible killing these little things. But yeah, no, I would like to maybe jump on and just kind of hang out with some of you guys. There's actually a few people. In fact, there's a handful of Aussies that occasionally come by and go, "Oh, you got to come and play on the NA server." It's like, yeah, I will. And you know, like as much as I've only got up to like 20% of 56, you know, as you know yourself, yeah, I wonder if I should do, oops, I should do a completely different class just to level. Also, I dropped out of this guild. I was in the guild sexy, but I just kind of thought, you know what, the fact that the guild master hadn't been on for like, you know, a month. The next closest person hadn't been on for like 52 days. So I just thought, it's not happening, is it? Oh, that was weird. Yeah, so like I've been saying, I really do want to work on that witch that I created. So I think maybe I might just make a copy of her over on NA and just jump over and hang out for a bit. And you know what? I think it kind of works actually. Yeah, yeah. Look, but the problem is with the server transfers, and like I mentioned with World of Warcraft, I'd been playing on North American servers for years, and you know, I had all of these friends, and I'd been with this guild forever. In fact, I think the guild that I was with went all the way back to the beginning of World of Warcraft. So, you know, it was like, so there's more to a server transfer than just kind of moving a character. You know, you sort of, and look, I know it's like, oh, yeah, you can play on both, but really, like, who does? You know, I've still got characters on that same server, but when you're sort of playing on one server, you know, you're making money on one server and you're building items on one server, and it just sort of becomes a little bit. You become more and more detached from one server to the other, sort of thing. So, with all good intentions, it doesn't really work out the way you want it to. And I kind of tried to keep in contact with a lot of the people through social media and stuff, but you know, me being the way I am, I'm shocking when it comes to social media as well. Like I seem to just constantly offend people. So, and I don't do it on purpose, but a lot of people don't like certain things to be pointed out and stuff. So I think I come across as being a little bit, I don't know, and it's mostly my family members. You know, it's like I don't speak to my family members for years for the fact that, you know, we just, again, I might say the wrong thing, and I can't understand a lot of the reason, like a lot of the time, why people sort of react the way they do. So yeah, but anyway, you know, I am who I am, and I'm pretty laid back. Like I, the problem is, I feel comfortable in saying pretty much anything that I want to say, and that's not sort of, you know, to the point of being, you know, it's not like I've got some, you know, bad case of Asperger's or something like that where I just don't get it. Like I do get most of it, but it's a lot of it's kind of a, yeah. Anyway, look, I'm rambling. Let me just focus for 2 seconds. I ramble a lot, as you know now. So, I'm not drawing those things. I think I ramble so much for the fact that I don't usually talk to that many people. Yeah, exactly. And that's the way I think. Like, I'll say something to a friend. I'm not going to go into any of it, but like I might say something, and it's like, oh, that wasn't very nice, and it's like, I it may not be nice, but some things need to be said sometimes. Otherwise, I feel like I fail as a friend. Like, you know, there's certain things in life that just they have to be pointed out from time to time. Um, all right, I think I've got enough now. Otherwise, yeah, you do fail as being a friend. So you know what it is. I think sorry. Let me talk real quick. So I sort of do go into that whole, like, sometimes you do need to be cruel to be kind, and I think people don't see that until further down the track, especially in today's day and age where people are like, they just make really quick judgments on people and stuff. Um, some people, I don't. I'm trying to be super general, but I'm sure you get what I mean. Like, some people just kind of either take things to heart when they shouldn't, or they just need to go off and think about it. But sometimes they might have said, oh, I hate you, sort of before they'd had any time to sort of think about it. So, um, sorry, I apologise if my dog's barking is coming through there. But anyway, yeah, so that's where I'm at. And I'm failing this quest because what am I doing? Hold on. Okay, so I've completely underestimated the amount of hides I have. So I'm guessing everything in this game is to the extreme. Hey, hey. The problem is my dog's getting to that age where she's getting hard of hearing, so I can't even like call her. I have to physically go and tell her she's making too much noise. I shouldn't be streaming this quest, should I? I feel like such a terrible. I don't condone the going around and killing these tiny little animals. Maybe I should just mute the sound or something at least. So, Mohammed, are you still there? How's the study going? Oh, really? Look, it's a game. Hold on. Sorry, I was just doing a chat to Art. Comes into the channel from time to time. What's that? Oh. Wait. Oh, it's there. This is overlapping. I'm not a vegetarian, believe me, but I'm sure people don't come to watch these streams to watch people just kind of run around and kill these little animals. So I do have a habit though of picking up quests and just kind of leaving them sit there, and get to this kind of point where I'm constantly like hitting the cap of quests. I did the same thing with World of Warcraft. Because the thing is, there's so many quests, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm just running past. I'll just grab them now, and then after time you go, no, I'm just going to leave them. But the problem I find with this game is there's so many. The place is so big that I've just kind of lost track of where to go to get the quests that I haven't done. So I try to like pick up maybe one at least from a spot, because then I can sort of go back and mark it on the map of where it's supposed to be. So yeah, I'm still coming to terms with the best way to handle the quests in this. Oh look, somebody's got some strawberries going. And they're top quality. I should get the farm back out. In fact, I should just get a bunch of farms, I think. Actually, Mohammed, you know what? I bought a game the other day and I haven't even started it. I wanted to play it while my net was down, but I thought, you know what? I'd like to kind of record it as I play, so I just kind of held off. But so that's sort of one thing that I do want to do before I sort of jump to anything else. But there is one that I've kind of looked at which looks interesting. It's going through a sort of a funding process at the moment, so it's the one. You know what? I can't even think of the name of it off the top of my head. It's where, as you do quests in particular zones, the town, you like start off with a village and then you build it into a city, and then sort of creatures come out based on what you're sort of doing within a particular area. So I'll dig up the name when I get a chance, but it looks interesting. But as I said, like the game that I picked up is one of the Tales of, which is a JRPG. So I am kind of looking forward to that. I'll tell you, it's Tales of. Let me get you the name. Hold on. Actually, just give me 1 second. I need an AFK for 1 second. Oh, okay, just one second. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Give me one more second. Sorry. Sorry. Oh my God. Hold on one sec. Sorry, my missus just got home and she's finding boxes and stuff that I might have ordered. Yeah, I might have ordered. I've got a bad problem. I can't help but order figurines. So it's um, it's one of my weaknesses. But yeah, no, you're exactly right, Mohammed. That's the game. And the one that I just picked up, it's called. I'm going to type it actually. It's called Tales of Berseria. I actually played a game called I. Let me type this and I played a game called Tales of Vesperia on the Xbox, and I kind of fell in love with it. And I've been wanting to play another one of these Tales, but I've always kind of had reasons to. Sorry, just all right. Give me one more second. I'll be one sec. Um, yeah, Mohammed, you're correct. I was thinking of doing something like that. Um, See, the thing is because I'm fairly new to streaming, so I haven't sort of worked out what people like and what they don't like. So, like, actually, somebody said they sent me a message today asking if I was going to be streaming, and I said, "Yeah, is there anything in particular you want to see?" So, because sometimes I feel a little bit um, guilty. Well, not so much guilty, but if I'm standing around sort of doing a lot of these quests and stuff, I get this feeling like if I was to sit and watch, I'd probably get a little bit bored with, for instance, me trying to skin animals or that kind of stuff. Like, I'd prefer to see a little bit of, some action, fighting bosses and that kind of stuff. So I'm still not exactly sure. But again, on the other side of it, like, would people actually want to watch, you know, a game like one of the Tales games? Um, I probably would. I'd sit and watch something like that. But again, You know what? I think I'm going to finish this off at a later stage. Yeah, no, you're correct. People are finding me due to this game. So, again, I'm not sure if it's because there aren't many people streaming around this particular time, or is there something? I try to push out as high a quality as I can, and I've had a few comments of people saying how nice the stream looks. So, so I'm guessing there's a few reasons, but I don't really know. Like, I've never really sat and said, why are you watching? But again, each to their own. If somebody wants to sit and watch me do quests and that kind of stuff, that's perfectly fine. The purpose that I started streaming was mainly to show people what the game looked like, because I just find it really, a really nice looking game. And sometimes I actually enjoy just watching people do their thing. But I think they must get a little bit like, what the hell is this person doing? Especially when I get into the towns and I sort of crawl along in front of everyone fishing and stuff. Yeah, that's Levi. That's exactly what I did. I was just looking at a lot of the streams, just to kind of get an idea of the game, because like I've mentioned before, I'd been out of MMOs for a while. So actually, I'm just going to close this door because I think there's a bit of noise coming through. Hold on. I recently tried streaming some rock band, and it was because I've got an Oculus Rift, so I was playing the VR version. I thought, oh yeah, this would be cool. What I didn't think about, and this actually has happened to me a few times, I got hit with one of the copyright infringements, so I just I took it down. But in the past, I've tried to run a bit of music just in the background as I'm streaming. And again, I keep getting hit with these copyright infringements, so I usually just end up deleting those. Mohammed, do you do you guys play things like World of Warcraft? I know, Levi, you've mentioned that you played it for years and years and years, but what about you, Mohammed? Did you ever get into World of Warcraft? I've given up on trying to run music. I just keep getting hit with it, so I don't bother. I wish I knew more. Like sometimes when people come and ask me questions about the game, it's like, you know what? I wish I could answer, but I haven't been there. I haven't done that. I don't know what the best class is. Because again, I'm sort of starting out, and the problem is because I'm level 56 now. I think people just assume it's a level 56. You can essentially get to 56 in a day, or that's what I've heard. So obviously I've been playing for a while, but it's not the case. Like, I've been taking it fairly easy and just doing the quests. And what I didn't realize, I think, from the start was quests don't give you heaps of XP. Like, most of the XP comes from killing the mobs and stuff for the quest. So what kind of internet do you use now, Mohammed? Like, is it a reasonable speed? YCJ, you'll have to give me 1 second, sorry. I'm a little bit slow with the...
내가 논리.
Yeah, Levi, I've kind of, like, not quite all of those, but I've played, like, you know, I've kind of bounced from one to the other, and it's just one of the, you know, as much as people kind of say, oh, you know, oh, World of Warcraft, it is a really polished game. Like, you can't, there's no two ways of saying it's not. Like, it, you know, they spent a lot of time and effort in work, you know, getting just day-to-day sort of stuff in that game, like, you know, how the guilds function, how even your friends work, and how the quests lead you from zone to zone, and like just everything about it is really polished. So I appreciate that, and I know that all of these games try their hardest to sort of do that, but there's always, like, as a World of Warcraft player, there's always something that's like, I wish that it did X like World of Warcraft. Like, I wish that, you know, for instance, the friends management stuff in this game was a little bit more like World of Warcraft. Like, you go from one window to whisper to somebody to another window to find out whether your friends are online, and it just kind of feels a little bit disjointed. And I'm not sort of saying that in a super negative way. Like, it's when you know, like, you know, oh, I'm used to doing it this way, then that's fine, and people just kind of live with that. But to come from, say, you know, one game and then sort of play another and go, oh, I wish it did, it's, you know what I'm getting at. Like, if there was a little bit more polish on a little, you know, on bits here and there, I think it would be awesome. Like, I'd love to be able to, for instance, move the UI around while I'm riding from one spot to another, but you know, there's certain things you just can't do when you're moving. So it's just tiny things like that that I think if they allowed you to do some of these little things, I think it just polish it off.
Today won't do. Why don't we...
Right, that's exactly right. Like, WoW perfected it. I know that, you know, WoW wasn't the first, and I know it's not going to be the last, but it was that sort of group that said, you know, let's make this even like you play, like, I loved games like you know, some of the earlier stuff that they're doing, the StarCraft and that kind of stuff, like, and I think that's kind of where they got a lot of their kind of ideas and stuff from how to do server based. Sorry. Okay, no worries, man. Yeah, Mohammed, look, I was kind of a little bit the same. Like it, you need to remember, I've been working for a number of years now, so I've, I'm in a position where I can afford to, buy the stuff that I sort of wanted when I was younger. So, and like I sort of mentioned to you before, you're kind of at this beginning of this road, and it will all come in time. Like you'll all get it. You'll get it when you. It's even like, for instance, I used to love a particular type of car when I was growing up, and I was like, one day I'm going to have, that car sort of thing, and I eventually got it, but it wasn't like I've never had anything just handed to me, and I do believe that having to work for things makes you appreciate them. And sometimes it doesn't seem that way on that side of it. Like, if I gave, like, I'm just going to sort of throw a hypothetical example out here, but if I was to say, give you a video card, you'd sort of look at it and go, yeah, okay, I just got this video card, so it doesn't have that same value as far as if you worked for that video card yourself, and you know how long it took you, to save for, and every time you used it, you'd have that kind of knowledge that, oh, I'm enjoying this, and I, I'm enjoying the fruits of my labor. Like I worked X period, or, I did this for so long. Am I making any sense in what I'm saying? I'm not sure if that music's coming through. I've had similar conversations. Sorry, I have to ask, can you guys hear some music coming through? It's in the next room, but I think it's a bit loud. Okay, cool. Thank you. There's also a side to me that, like for instance, if you saw the headphones, like I use Sennheisers to, play my games and that kind of stuff, but I should get my pets out. But for instance, my microphone, I go, you know what? I don't want to get one of these gaming headsets. I want to use my Sennheisers, but I'd really like to have a microphone. So I actually just I found an electrolytic floating around. Sorry, that's a style of microphone. And I just essentially wired it up. So it's a little bit steampunk, but I'm fine with just hacking stuff together. So in saying that, I guess what I'm saying is you know, I don't just kind of blow money if I don't need to. It's so dark. I should get a thing out. Hold on. Because I was offline for the last few days, all of these scrolls have gone out of use by. I really wanted to do these as well. I've got like one of the Awoken scrolls to do, so I still want to do that. But I've been told that I need, you know, a handful of reasonable players. So when Shark's around and Volderlord's around, I'll probably grab them and do it. Now, what am I doing? Sometimes I want to just turn the quality down so I don't get quite as much like grass and stuff everywhere. I feel I shouldn't be doing these. I think what I need to do, there's a quest that I was supposed to hand in that Calfield or whatever. And it said something along the lines of if you hand this in there, you won't get these quests again. So yeah. Supposedly you can wind all of the graphics down though in this particular game, so if it gets too much, don't need him. Actually, I was going to mention before, one of the things with World of Warcraft is it's always been designed in such a way to run on fairly low spec. So it was one of the sort of frustrating things that I found, because for the longest time they just kind of refused to update anything, like graphically. But they've changed it now. So what they've done is they've created all of the models and stuff to look like their counterparts. All right, man. Listen, take care. I'm a little bit vague at the moment. I'm just trying to get this done, but I'll talk to you soon, man. You take it easy. Sorry, this is a little bit a bit repetitive. I'm just trying to find some of these things on the ground. Done. What's that horse? Damn it. I'm just trying to close quests off at the moment. I'm not trying to pick up new ones. I just need to try to get rid of some of these old ones. Really? We're past that. Horse. I was in a guild called Sexy, so That's kind of, I don't know if you can see me chatting, but I'm just saying I left sexy, so.
I am not a witch. Do you need anything? I heard there are some uncomplimentary rumors going around about our Crow Martians Guild. not a witch. I heard there are some uncomplimentary rumors going around about our Crow Martians Guild.
Came to see horses? Keep talking.
Welcome back, man. Yeah, you don't think Melbourne's much any better, do you? It's like it's been freezing down here, man.
I have undivided loyalty for Parliament.
So if I do this, if I hand in this quest, yeah, actually, I might do the same. I think I might just take a break. I'll call it here, and I'll just take care of dinner. But I'll be back on a little bit later. In fact, I might crank up the other game a little bit later, maybe. But yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out with me. I know it can be a little bit boring sometimes, but you know that's part of the game, I guess. But I'll chat to you later, man. Yeah. Um, the Mohammed, you want to see the map of the game? So, I've only been what you can see here. So there's a bit out here that I haven't seen, but there's also a lot of the ocean that I haven't seen yet either. Is that what you wanted to see, this map? In fact, there's even some spots around here I need to clear up a bit. Maybe up here a bit. I'm not sure. I know that there's these invisible boundaries, so for instance around here I can't get any further. So I don't know how far that goes all the way around yet. But I can see something going on sort of up around here. Some ranges and stuff around here as well. So I'm not really sure how far we're allowed to go. Is that what you wanted to see? Can I help with any info? Or, like I said, I'm not sure whether I'm sort of hitting up against these invisible boundaries, but I know that, there's obviously a bit more around here. And they're about to launch a new area, which is where the Dark Elves came from. So it's been worked on. I get the feeling that out here will be probably, my gut anyway is telling me this is going to be like the Striker Zone, because it feels very oriental here. But look at it this way, like to get from here to here, the port here took about, I'm going to say about maybe an hour and a half or 2 hours in real time. So it was quite the journey. And that's one of the things I like about the fact that it's a real, it's an actual journey to go from one spot to the other. Anyway, as I said, I'm just going to grab some dinner, but I'll be back in a little bit. So if you're floating around, I might, as I was saying, fire up Tales of Berseria. So see how we go. But I'll talk to you soon, man.